Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of the State of Decay 2 covered series. I'm your host, Arky, and today we need to discuss something that is shaping up to be pretty controversial throughout the State of Decay community, and that is the system within State of Decay 2 called co-op tethering. This system will tether the players to a fairly large radius around the host player, essentially dispersing the idea of a completely free roam form of co-op, which you would find in games like GTA Online. So what we know about how this tethering works is as follows. When playing with a group, you must maintain a certain proximity to the host player. What this is being called is tethering. We found out about this system some time ago, but didn't exactly know how it worked and whether it was a good or bad thing. Well, now we pretty much know how this system works and why it's being implemented within State of Decay 2. When you're in a co-op session, there will be an area around the host player where you are free to roam and do as you please. This area is said to be 450 meters wide, or for example, a few blocks in the suburbs. And as you move away out of this zone, you will be given a notification that you are leaving the host's proximity, and this will result in you being pushed back into the safe area. We haven't seen this in action, but we can safely assume you will teleport back into the safe area. Now, for the reason this was implemented, State of Decay 2 is running on Unreal Engine 4, and the rendering system in this engine works very well for single-player games. But once you add a co-op element, the engine needs to render multiple worlds at once, and if not done properly, this can result in some game-breaking performance issues, being that the players are on separate systems. This is why developers use the tethering system within their co-op games to eliminate the inevitable downgrades and game-breaking lag and system failures that can come when rendering multiple worlds within one single co-op session. Some may say that this is a bad choice to implement, and in some cases I do agree, only if there was another way. But as State of Decay 2 seems to have a very focused effort to create an immersive simulation experience, I think this system almost had to be implemented to negate any game-breaking and immersion-breaking performance issues. The multiplayer in games are for the most part created to complement the core formula and core gameplay of any said title, and without a doubt, the co-op within State of Decay 2 is being developed to fit and enhance the game's core identity. So I think Undead Labs making the decision to develop the multiplayer in this way, complemented with the idea to have players stick together, is not only a fantastic way to promote teamwork, but is also essential to have a co-op that runs smoothly in this type of dynamic simulated open world. This title is very moment-to-moment driven. I actually at first thought the tethering was no good when first hearing about it, but after a good bit of time and research and also seeing how this system will work, I find it to actually be smart development and a proactive form of co-op that will allow players to immerse themselves and promote player progression at every second of gameplay. I am without a doubt sure a lot of people will not like this tethering system, but I think once everybody experiences it for themselves, we will all obtain a much greater understanding of why this system was implemented. I also think, and this is just my guess, I think this system is core to the co-op experience and won't actually detract from the fun, but actually focus and drive players to the fun and exciting scenarios of gameplay. So in short, the tethering system may actually be an additive to the experience, and maybe Eurogamer should take a back seat and let the fans decide whether this game is good or not, because they don't know what they are even talking about, considering this game wasn't on their radar until they had something negative to say about it. But that's for another video. So I'm sure many of you have opinions on the matter, so please let me know what you think in the comments. Does the tethering system seem like a system that will add or detract from players enjoying the game? Also, let me know in the comment section which version of State of Decay 2 you're buying, whether that be the standard or the Ultimate Edition, or are you just gonna wait for Game Pass? I'm interested in knowing, so let me know. And also please leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, and with all that said, I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.